There are few settings more beautiful than West Point. Michie Stadium sits in the banks of the Hudson River, ready to come alive today in support of Army football. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Vols will kick this away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Cadets offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
So the Tennessee Volunteers offense gets their first crack now. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out. The defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Black Knights pick up enough for a first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming, the crowd is screaming, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's a first down here for Army on the ground. Offensive line, look at these guys pushing, doing everything they can to help their back out. This is how you do it when you're Army. You've got to be able to sustain drives and pick up first downs.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Volunteers will have to kick it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Goes to his right side there with a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And we are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second down and goal.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Army.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point goes up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He hands it off from the gun. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And they'll kick it away here. Fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Black Knights. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Same tailback, another carry. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there. And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. And the Black Knights trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Army. This offense is still clicking.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And completion makes it 2nd and short. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on third and very long. Gives it to the back. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the Volunteers will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Black Knights. This quarterback on fire today.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Extra point makes it 35-14. And the Black Knights will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They get the second half started with their running play. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Now they're running on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
There you go, defense. Listen, it has not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He lets it go on the move. It's caught downfield. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's first and goal at the 8. And the Black Knights line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down and goal upcoming. trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left, and he'll be brought down.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Army. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle, and I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Play action here on 1st down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's Army in the lead here. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Touchdown, Black Knights. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looking to chuck it again. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Army. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT as good as they continue to pull away even more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Army offense comes back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Toss play, running right.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Black Knights. And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. He's running out of time here. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They look to throw it here on second down, bringing pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass is intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And here comes the Army offense onto the field now. And this home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Touchdown, Army. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Carter. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense.
42 Spider.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. Nice gain, moves the ball to the 47. Another first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Deep shot caught out of the 15. Touchdown, Black Knights. And this one is getting ugly. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Here we go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. That sack sets up an important third down.
Easy.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28.
Jackrabbit.
And now the handoff. Jukes to get free. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ball game. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.